as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go!
In motion, that's Tolbert.
What do you think?
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Good for the Cowboys. First down.
Yeah,
First
here we
and
go.
10 at the 42-yard line.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Under.
To throw is Prescott. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 33 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Swift going to try up the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yeah, we're going to 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll go play action here with Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete?
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw is Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
3 yards on a pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. He's got room at the 30. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Chicago! Luther Burden, 35 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well,
Partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Dak on the option left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take 47. 26.
Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
We're going to 54.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Prescott to throw it.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
We're going to 53.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now a running play here with Lamb.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Williams. Finds Komet on the quick slant.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 13. Over the middle is going to find Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Able to slither by.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3.
Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 18.
Now Prescott.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 28-yard line.
We're going to 54. Yeah! Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, slide in.
Now Prescott.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On the handoff, this is Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught left side, Burden. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 43 yards. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
And That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Looking to throw, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
Yeah, here we go. Right. Gun.
He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on third and a yard.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Gain of 5. First down,
Here we go,
Cowboys.
46. Yeah, go. Get out there. All right, 26.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, giving what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid, but it's not
Brandon
enough.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they haven't liked what they saw in that first half.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air, Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead.
Yeah, we go
Cowboys will
46.
line up for the two-point conversion.
Gun.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
26.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
What's up?
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's got it to about the 40.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
What is it? Hold on. Vegas.
To throw, it's Williams.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there. And he did not.
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They win zone blitz. They're obviously successful. What makes the zone blitz successful?
Well, just go ahead and let's bring the term down. Zone means they're going to play zone behind them in coverage, not man-to-man. But the zone blitz, why it's confusing to offenses? Because oftentimes defensive ends or defensive tackles will drop back into coverage, and linebackers or safeties will usually fill that gap and blitz in their spot, messing up the blocking responsibilities.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? 26.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
We're going to 54. Why? Hey, kill.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Williams. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And the Bears first and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. Touchdown, Bears!
Luther Burden
From 4 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up.
Williams going to throw for it.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't have a break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's fielded at the 45. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff to Swift. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Once again, it's Swift.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Will line up for the
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
at their own 34-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked out by Savon Rebel. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll start with the option. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Intended for number 43, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! All right, in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Yeah, here we go! Like that. All right, in. Here we go, going to 54.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still it.
potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Second bad, but somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody got to do it.
Ready, sit up. Yeah. Combo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
At the 18-yard line.
Ready, sit. Punch, fire.
From the gun, here's Williams. A pass complete to Adunzo.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Yes. Go. Vegas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The full left side taken in by Kmet.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Cole Kmet,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Bears have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 1.
Yeah! Hey, boy,
Prescott to throw it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yeah! There we go! Hey, 47!
Prescott now. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
There we go! 26! 26!
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dak. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go. Sweat! Sweat!
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Yeah! Then we're going to 53. Gun.
To throw, Prescott. Finding Williams on the check down.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here we go, 40. We're going to 54. Under. 26. 26.
Now Prescott.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. There we go, kill. 26.
Prescott.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
And it's a keeper with Prescott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Now a run here off the up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go.